Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lucas here, and it is finally time that I do a Q&A. I have never, ever done a Q&A, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I decided the day after my birthday that I was going to finally do it, and I have all your guys' questions right here. Got a ton of questions, and I'm going to do them kind of in the order that they came in. Some of them I switched around, just because, and I just noticed that, my printer is running out of ink, so that's cool. First off, before I get started, I just want to say thank you for all your support, love, support, whatever. This has been a crazy ride over the last, 2 years I've been vlogging, I think, or doing this full time, I guess I should say. But it's been a hell of a ride, and don't worry, this isn't that like, I'm not going to say I'm going to stop vlogging or anything. I'm going to continue vlogging forever until the day I die. I'm going to attempt to vlog until the day that I die. So, with that said, let's get right into questions. Thank you guys for sending these. First, we have One Leg Vlogs, aka Brandon Simmons. Pretty cool guy. Hell of a video maker. He's got a couple channels, I think. He asks, his first question, why did you start vlogging? And the reason that I started vlogging was because I knew, going into the new year in 2014, I knew that my kidney was kind of failing, and I knew that I wanted to document that, and it's just something that it was going to be, originally the plan was to vlog from January 1st until I had my transplant, which was supposed to be actually in 2014, but power of prayer and the power of positivity worked in my favor, and my kidney kind of got better, and it's doing great right now, actually. So I didn't end up having to do the transplant, so I kind of was just like, well, I'm not going to stop, I'm just going to continue going, and here I am. What is today? Today I ended up filming day 618 or something like that. 617, 618. So 600 plus days I've been vlogging, which is insane. And what do you think of Brandon Simmons? I think you're a pretty awesome dude. That's what I think. Alright, next we have the Wrestling Talent, aka Tony Talent. One of my best friends here on YouTube. He asked a lot of questions. There's like 20 questions here. Have you ever had Canadian pie? No, I have not. Thoughts on Rai Rai? Rai Rai, I'm mad at you for not asking me any questions. How does it feel to be a part of Jason Callan's Legion? I think it is freaking awesome. Jason is a really good friend because of Tony. Talked to him quite... Not as much as I'd like to. I'd like to talk to Jason a little bit more than I do. But Jason is a cool guy. Amanda450 or OLV, which is One Leg of Vlogs. Lucas Starr. Why is Big Money a bitch? Because he blocked us for joking around all the time. Who would win between your three daddies? Sting, The Undertaker, or Dean Ambrose? That depends on what kind of match it is. And I'm just going to make this a triple threat Hell in a Cell match. And I would give the win to The Undertaker. Where's Cody Rhodes? What have you done to him? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe I'm Stardust, maybe I'm not. There's maybe a picture in here to prove that I'm Stardust. But hey, Cody is locked away. I heard he's got a beard now. He's lucky I let him have Twitter. Thoughts on the bizarre Moonman TV? He is very bizarre. I would tell you guys to go watch his channel, but don't. Will you ever meet One Leg Vlogs? It is possible. He lives not too far from me. I think like maybe 2 hours away, so anything's possible. Who's your best friend? I have a lot of best friends. Online, my best friend is probably Tony. In real life, or IRL, it's probably Alex. He's been in the vlogs. Or, even though he's my cousin, I'd have to say Dane. He's a really good friend. He's one of my best friends. How does it feel to be a survivor? Feels awesome. I mean, after everything I've been through, it's pretty amazing. Are you a fan of Bullfit Bull Dempsey? No, because he's a blocking bastard and he blocked me for playing along with his games. So that's what I think of Bull. What's your best video you've ever done besides the Lunatic Fringe one? If you haven't seen the Lunatic Fringe video, I will like put a snippet and I'll link it or something. I don't remember exactly what day it was. It was October of last year. But I impersonated Dean Ambrose, and it is one of my all-time favorite videos, and I'm told that everybody loves that video. And Matt and Paul actually were going to show Dean Ambrose this video, but they didn't have time, which I probably would have died if Dean Ambrose saw me impersonating him. But my favorite video, my best video, I don't know. I mean, I'm hard on myself, and I say that all my videos suck. So I don't know. I would probably say, the best is yet to come. That's what I'm going to say to that. Do you love your plaques? I mean, this plaque? Or do you mean this plaque? Because I love them both. Thoughts on taking a bath in your own blood. Nobody will understand this but us. It's soothing. Fuck one, marry one, kill one. Tamina, Sasha, and Naomi. I knew this question. I've been thinking about it. And I'd have to say, marry Sasha, kill Naomi, because I think she's arrogant and cocky. Fuck Tamina. Hopefully she doesn't kill me like her dad. Whoops. Any guilty pleasure songs? Okay, I do. I have a lot of guilty pleasure songs. I listen to a lot of like weird music, like a lot of pop and R&B and rap. Stuff you guys would never imagine me listening to. But right now I've been on a Fifth Harmony kick. I've been listening to Fifth Harmony, and I like almost all of their songs. It's weird. I don't know. Whatever. And Demi Lovato. But I think most people know that I listen to Demi Lovato because I went to a Demi Lovato concert. Any exciting news coming up in the vlogs? Yes, actually. I am going to make the official announcement right now that, 1, I will be officially going to VidCon next year. I know this year's was just over with, but I've already decided to go. Matt, Paul, and I have been talking about some ideas for videos because they're thinking about going as well, so hopefully this all works out and we all go do a lot of crazy videos. And secondly, I will actually, I've been planning this kinda off and on for the last year or so, but I made it official on my birthday actually. I will be actually going to WrestleMania 32 next year in Dallas, Texas, which is awesome. I haven't been to WrestleMania in 9 years. The last I went to was 23, so almost 10 years. So those vlogs will probably be pretty exciting. Do you like feet? I do not like feet. Actually, funny story about feet. Because I don't like them is the reason why I probably don't have a job right now. When I was in high school, I wanted to be an athletic trainer. And my school athletic trainer, Dr. Love, as we called him, would let me like help out in the trainer's office. And one day he's like, "You want to tape some ankles?" I was like, "Okay." He taught me how to tape an ankle, and I went to go do it. Nastiest feet I've ever seen in my life. I said, "Nope, I'm done." And I have had like a weird fear of feet ever since then. So these vlogs would probably be more interesting if I had a job as an athletic trainer. What do you think of Brandon's blade? It's pretty awesome. He could be like a murderer. He could like tape a freaking machete to it or something. That'd be cool. Alex. Alex Punk on Twitter, I believe it is. I should have wrote down your guys' Twitter names. Alex. I think it's at Alex Punk on Twitter or something like that. I'm not sure. Pretty cool guy. How much time each day do you spend on YouTube? It depends. I really don't spend that much time on there. Um, I'm pretty much on there to watch a couple people's videos that I like and that I religiously watch, and then I will upload my video. And other than that, I'm really not on YouTube that often, unless I'm like looking for a song or something to listen to, but not too much. Would you survive 1 month without internet? No, because I would have no way to upload my vlogs, and I'm dead set on breaking the world record one day for most vlogs. Don't you think it's way too soon for you to sell your own shirts? Shouldn't you build up your channel more first? You mean this shirt? www.facebook.com/TheLucasStar if you want one. As far as the shirts go, the reason that I made them was to give to people at VidCon. I had this whole idea in my head that only a couple people know about, and I didn't actually get to do it because I didn't get to give it to the people that I wanted to give them to. But originally, it was supposed to be, the idea was to get them made just to hand out to some of my favorite YouTubers, like, oh, here's a little, if you wear this in a video, that'd be cool. And then people actually, I mentioned it to a couple people that I was getting them made, and they're like, oh, I'll take one. And so I had like 20 shirts made, and I have another 20 coming. So no, I don't think it's too soon. I mean, it's more of a promotional tool. I mean, my grandma wears my grandma wears my shirt all the time. My aunt, I know Paul wore his shirt to the GFW event, which was awesome. Erin, when she gets hers, she's going to be wearing it to school, I guess she told me. We had a little problem with a couple of them shrinking, so I got somebody new to make them. So that's kind of cool. But if you guys want a shirt, let me know. I've got more coming. I've got a ton of smalls that I need to get rid of. $20 a shirt. Are you satisfied with your YouTube numbers? Views, likes, and subscribers? Yes. Right now, yes. I have, I think, 250 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. That might have been an email about a subscriber. I think I have like 250 subscribers. Likes, I would like to have more likes. I mean, especially if you're connected with Twitter. It helps me a lot by people seeing it. Views, I think I have like almost 17,000 total views, which is awesome. And then the vlogs are getting like 20 to 30 views a day, which is awesome. My last couple episodes of Should You Buy This were in the 20 to 50 range. So I'm pretty much satisfied. Like I said, I'd like to have more likes. But yeah. Where do you see yourself in life in 5 years? I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe to be, let's see, 5 years, that'd be 2020. Hopefully moved. Hopefully living on my own. Maybe married. I don't know. Definitely still vlogging. Like I said, I'm never going to stop vlogging. It's just something that I love to do. I love vlogging. Even if my videos are short, I'm sorry about that sometimes. But sometimes my life is just boring and I don't have anything to talk about. And I actually talked with Danny Duncan about that. He and I were in agreement that, sometimes you're lazy all day and you don't do anything, and your vlog ends up being you just talking for like 2.5, 3 minutes. So 5 years, hopefully living somewhere else, maybe married, I don't know, but definitely vlogging. Have you ever met CM Punk? Yes, I have. I've met him a couple of times, actually, and a couple quick stories. The first time that I met him was when some people may or might not know this, but I personally know Justin Roberts, the former ring announcer, and one time he took me backstage, and I remember Punk came in, and you hear those stories, everybody has a Punk story, like how he was a jerk or whatever. Probably one of the nicest wrestlers that I've ever met in my life. He came in, shook my hand, and he was on the phone actually, and he was doing like an interview, I think, and he's like, I'll be with you when I'm done. and then we had a little conversation. You know, I told him he was my favorite wrestler, which is the truth. He's my favorite wrestler, then, now, forever. And he signed my book, and I remember the funny thing that he said, Justin, I was like really nervous, and Justin's like, "Are you going to tell him?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're my favorite wrestler." And he goes, "Oh yeah, you say that to all the guys, don't you? All the girls, I know you say that too." And we kind of all just laughed. I was like, "No, you're honestly my favorite." And he's like, "Well, thank you." And then I remember he was like, we took a picture, and I'll insert the picture if I can find it. I think I have it on my computer still. He was a nice guy to me. And then the second time that I kind of met him, it was the last Raw in Chicago that he was on, or his last hometown show, I should say. And I remember he was going around and signing autographs for everybody. That's just what he does in Chicago. You know, he's been there, I guess, I've been told, like 3 hours after the show. And he came around to me, and he kind of like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, like the little, like, neck hug. Like, he just, like, grabbed my neck and said, "What's up, Lucas?" And then he signed my thing, and then that was it. So that's kind of cool that he remembered me. I guess I'm easy to not forget, I don't know. So yes, I have met CM Punk, and I gave you a pretty long explanation about my meetings with CM Punk. Why is your Twitter profile pic an old pic of you and not a current one? I just love that picture of me. It's 3 years old, I think. 2 or 3 years old. And I don't know, I've edited that picture so many times, and there's like a black and white one, there's a gold one now, there's I don't know, a bunch of them, and I just really like the picture. It's not like I'm trying to hide or anything, but I just like that picture. And plus I have Ron Swanson hair, so that's kind of cool. Are you interested in the UFC? I am, actually. My cousin actually used to fight MMA, so I kind of followed UFC because of him, and I still kind of follow it. When there's an event on, I'll kind of follow it on Twitter. I'm not too insane on it, but I do watch it. Your favorite current show on Netflix? I'd have to say Parks and Rec. I just got done watching that, actually, at the recommendation of Bree, and it was really, really funny. I thought it was going to be a lot more dull than it actually was, and I remember thinking, like, oh, this is going to be so boring, but it was actually really, really funny, and I love it, and I'm waiting for season 7 to come back on, or to come onto Netflix, so I can finish that show, or finish that, the series. Your opinion on Breaking Bad? I like Breaking Bad. I haven't finished it yet. I'm on like season 5, so that's like the last season, I believe. So I like it. I like Aaron Paul. He's one of my favorite characters, and I got to see him in person when he was on Raw, which was cool. So Alex, thank you for those questions. Next, we are moving on to Jason Callan. Did you see the Adam Sandler movie Going Overboard? I saw it, and I thought it sucked. I have not seen that movie. I haven't even heard of that movie, actually, until just now. Did you see the movie I did a review on called Wrestling for Jesus, The Story of Team Money? I did, and I was going to review it, and I never did, and I apologize for that. And I thought it was interesting. I'll have to go back and watch it, because it's been a very long time. But I really thought it was a really good show, or a really good movie. And I enjoyed it. So thank you for the recommendation. Do you think Charlotte is hot? Yeah, she's pretty hot. I think she needs to stop doing the woo. Her voice is just, I don't know, it just doesn't sound right. I guess because you're used to hearing Ric Flair say it, I guess. Do you think Natalya is hot? She's alright. She's alright. Would you go to Suplex City to get a kiss from Paige? I would go to hell and back to get a kiss from Paige. Are you a fan of the Sharknado movies? I have not seen them, so I can't say yes or no. What is your favorite fast food place? I don't know if you consider it fast food, but I'd say Jimmy John's is probably my favorite. I could eat that every day, If I had the money to, I would. But $8 every day, that'd be kind of expensive. Other than that, I would have to say probably White Castle. So yeah, like weird Jimmy John's and White Castle. Those are my two favorites. Since you live in Illinois, have you had deep dish pizza? Of course, I've had deep dish pizza. Lou Malnati's is very good. The original, and Giordano's is amazing. So if you're ever in Chicago, you need to check out those two places. Or Giordano's is actually nationwide, I think. So check out Giordano's. It's pretty delicious pizza. Would you ever get Arby's Meat Mountain sandwich? I want to, but I haven't. Like, I've been kind of like, I know it's $10, and to me that's like, am I gonna really want to spend $10 and am I gonna eat it? So maybe one day you'll see an episode of Should You Buy This with the Meat Mountain. Would you take an RKO for a night with AJ Lee? Probably. AJ is another very sweet person that I met. I actually met her on my birthday a few years, like 3 or 4 years ago. What is the hottest food or hottest sauce you've ever tried? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Probably the sriracha quesarito. I think that's like the hottest thing I've ever had. I know, I'm lame. Maybe I'll try a Carolina Reaper for a video one day. What is the worst fast food product you have ever had? Worst fast food. Well, when I was little, I had Taco Bell and I got massive food poisoning to the point where I was almost dead. That's like, I guess, if you want to consider that the worst, that's probably the worst I've ever had. What is it like being friends with cool people like Tony and Rai Rai? It is awesome. They're like two of my best friends on the internet, Tony and Rai Rai. Would you go out with Lena, the overly attached girlfriend? Probably. She's kind of cute. Do you think the ad campaign for the chicken fries was stupid? Yes, I do. Like where they would go to different locations, and if the chicken picked the food, then they got it. If it didn't, then they didn't get them. I thought that was so stupid. Do you think the Burger King guy is creepy? Not really. I think it's kind of it's weird that he's like all animated and then he's got like normal hands. What do you think of the whole Nicole Arbor Dear Fat People video? She is stupid. She's a very stupid human being for making a video like that. I don't think she realizes what kind of triggers she could have triggered in people, you know, people who watch that. I mean, because it's clickbait, you know, Dear Fat People, oh, I'm fat, I'm gonna watch this. And then if you watch it, what she said is just not right. It's not right. So, Jason, thank you for those questions. Doe's Day Day, I think that's how it's said. How was it dealing with a kidney transplant process, and how did the need for it come about? Well, I don't really remember anything about it because I was only 3. So, like I said, I don't remember anything about it, which I guess is good because it could probably pretty traumatic. The reason that it came about is because I was actually born without any kidneys, which is like crazy that I somehow miraculously lived for 2.5 years without any kidney. What is the best way you dealt with your depression? I think just kind of like talking to people about it, and those people know who they are. It just kind of, you know, just talking about it helped, and then kind of thinking positive thoughts, which is what I did a lot. And then just, you know, kind of was like, you know, I could live my life in a rut for God only knows how long, or I can, you know, make myself feel better by doing things that I want to do and making myself happy. And that's what I did. I just did things that made me happy. Amanda450 Splash asks, why do you not like Bo Dallas? I don't know. I just don't like his gimmick. I just think it's a stupid gimmick, and that's why I don't like him. There's a lot better things that they could do with him. What do you honestly think of The Bean? The Bean, for those of you who don't know, is in Millennium Park in Chicago, and there's probably a picture behind me or over the video. And I think the thing is pretty awesome. It's really, really cool, and you can photobomb a lot of people. How can you not like Bo freaking Dallas? Because I don't like Bo freaking Dallas. Aaron loves WWE and TNA. Do you hate me? No, I do not. I actually think you're a really cool guy, and a lot of that stuff was just a rib on you. Do you watch sports? If so, what sports, and what are your favorite teams? I watch hockey, and I watch baseball. As far as baseball goes, Chicago White Sox, and hockey is the Blackhawks. As far as that, I don't really watch anything else. I'll maybe watch an occasional basketball game, which is the Bulls. But other than that, I'm not really into sports that much, except for hockey and baseball. Gorgeous Nightmares, a.k.a. Christy Nicole. If you could call yourself 5 years ago and had 30 seconds, what would you say? I would tell myself that don't let people get to you. Girls are trouble. And the best is yet to come. That's what I would say to myself. Which film do you wish you were the main character in? I don't know. I don't watch many movies, but I'd have to say probably Spider-Man. I don't know. But like the original Spider-Man, like with Tobey Maguire, because that would be pretty cool. If you had a free pass to commit any crime and you knew you wouldn't go to prison, which crime would you choose? I don't know. Well, I know, but I can't. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to go to jail. I would steal a car. Wink, wink. If you were God, would you make everyone beautiful and superficial, or horribly ugly but kind? I don't know. That's a difficult question. I would say probably horribly ugly but kind, because to me beauty is not your skin, it's your soul. So if you have like a nice soul, then you're a nice person, and you're beautiful to me. That's what I would say. If you were Cupid and able to make anyone in the world fall in love, which two people close to where you are right now would you put together? I'd probably make my mom fall in love with somebody just because, I don't know, she deserves somebody, because she works too hard, and I would do that for my mom. If you had to choose between being with someone for the rest of your life where you had amazing sex every day but dull conversations, or amazing conversations and dull sex, what would you choose? Probably amazing conversations and dull sex. Robert the Mole Smith. What's the best pet you ever had? I've never actually had a pet, believe it or not. Never had a pet. I'm lame. Mostly because I'm allergic to most animals, but never had a pet. Goody Two Shoes. If you had to give up either wrestling or fast food, which would you give up and why? Probably fast food, because wrestling keeps me sane. As cheesy and stupid as that sounds, wrestling is a lifesaver for me. It's got me through so much. It's got me through heartbreaks, depression, being in the hospital, everything. It's got me through everything. So I'd have to say fast food. I'd give up fast food, because I couldn't live without wrestling. Fast food I could live without, and I'd lose weight, so that's kind of cool. Julie and DC Food and Reviews. What is your favorite meal? Favorite meal is probably Portillo's Italian beef and cheese fries. It's the best thing you will ever have in your life. What city or country would you like to visit most? Italy, because I don't know why, but I just think it'd be cool to go there. What plans do you have for your channel in the future? As I mentioned earlier, WrestleMania, VidCon. I'd like to do a lot more other types of videos besides vlogs on here. And also, Star Games is coming soon, so look forward to that. Dead462. What's the worst wrestler you've ever seen? I don't know like exactly what they mean by that. So probably the worst wrestler that I've met is probably David Otunga. I'm just gonna say that's what he wants to know. So the worst wrestler that I've ever met is David Otunga. He was a jerk. Every time that I've tried to meet him, he just kind of waves me off. I don't know why, if he doesn't like me or something for some reason, but probably David Otunga. Eric the Endorsement, if that's your real name. Favorite food? Chicken and steak. Chicken and steak. Those are my two favorites. Marsha or Jan Brady. I have no idea who those are, because I'm only 22, so So I don't know who they are. Did you watch cartoon as a kid? Yes. If so, what was your favorite? Probably Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo and stuff like that. How many fingers am I holding up? I don't know. I'm not near you. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I've kind of got it narrowed down to a few places that I'd like to live. Either Los Angeles or Anaheim, in that area, or Texas. So somewhere in Texas. I don't know why Texas, but I've been there once, and I'm gonna go there again in April, and I just think it's a nice state. Or maybe Chicago. I could see myself living in Chicago. Ian K, peep this out. Who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman if there was no kryptonite involved? Would old Bats still have a chance, and why? I think Batman would win. I mean, I'm not really, like, Batman's my favorite superhero. I don't really follow Superman, so I'm just gonna say Batman, because Batman is awesome. Where do you see StarrVlogs 2 years from now? Keep doing what you do, my friend. Stay frosty. 2 years from now, I don't know. I will be on what day? That's what, 1,200 or something, like 1,000 something. So probably something crazy. Hopefully, maybe traveling a lot more in 2 years. I'd like to hope. In 2 years, actually, this is what I'm going to say. In 2 years, I would like to hit up every YouTube convention. So VidCon, Playlist, Vlogger Fair, Bufferfest, any other thing I can find. I'd like to do that, to do all those. And, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have reached the end of our questions. So, thank you all for asking questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I might be doing another one of these in the future. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more vlogs, other random videos. Also, be sure to like me on Facebook, facebook.com/LucasStarr, Twitter @TheLucasStarr, Instagram LucasAStarr, Snapchat LucasAStarr. What else do I have? Do I have anything else? MySpace? Find me on MySpace? I don't know. But anyway, I will talk to you guys in another video. Peace.